Nah, man, I respect that, bro. Yeah, being 31, I'm 29, so I'm kind of in the same boat as you.
Okay, bet.
Getting into this YouTube journey, what are some of your biggest pitfalls that you're experiencing right now? You know, you've already been in the industry for a while, so you're kind of new to this whole YouTube shit, right?
I would say, like, because I worked behind the scenes for a lot of fools. Like, I worked for Back on Fig back in the day.
Oh, really? Doing
like,
what?
Just thumbnails, timestamps, little bullshit, just trying to help their stream out. I used to work for Yuriy, that used to be on. I was super close with Yuriy at one point in time. I did stuff for Potlord. A bunch of people kind of in the No Jumper sphere under their umbrella. I'd make their thumbnails. Almighty Suspect, I did a bunch of stuff before I ever met him.
Oh, wow.
Worked for him. So I understand YouTube. I understand streaming. I understand all the back end shit. I was telling T-Rail, you got to make a clips page. You're going to mess up your retention rate. You know, all this shit in like 2021. So I've been up on game, but it's like I wasn't the one playing the game. I was kind of like coaching people, helping people out, trying to get in where I fit in. And now I feel like that's why I'm doing so well. Now I'm not where I want to be, but I feel confident that I'm going to get where I need to be, because now I'm applying all that shit that I was saying to everyone else to my own stuff. And it's working out. Yeah, I know how to make my own thumbnails, do my own timestamps. I know kind of, all the little tagging shit on YouTube, all the cross-platform clips. I was the editor, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like I'm my own editor. You feel me? So I think I'll be all right.
Fuck yeah. What happened between you and Back on Fig? Why'd you leave there? It was just time to go?
It was just like kind of like I was more wanting like an on-camera type of thing. They were seeming like, nah, we're kind of like good on like hosts and stuff. Felt like I was spending way too much time, like timestamps before AI was fucking, you got to watch the video and come up with a good timestamp to summarize that piece of the video. It was not no AI. I was sitting there manually skimming through like, okay, now they're going to start talking about this. Okay, it's got to be a good clip title too. Let me make sure I word it right. You know what I'm saying? So I was spending hours a day for multiple podcasts doing that, and then ignoring my shit, and it was falling off. So I just was like, I'm going to bet on myself, and it worked out,
And now look at you, man. Arguing with Smack on stream, bro.
Yeah, I hate it had to be him, man. But it's just that I love that type of shit. I love talking shit. I love cracking jokes. If that's the energy, then that's the energy. But if you want to have a fun time like this pod, we're going to have a fun time. I'm never going to call you dirty. You feel me? Because you don't talk shit to me. So that's just how I am. You feel me? I just match the energy.
Man, I feel like, obviously, we could talk about No Jumper. We could talk about No Jumper, and I feel like that's what everyone that has you on talks about. I want to talk about like what you've brought to the game, and like what you've taken away from these like, I guess, scenarios of what you've been a part. I don't really want to talk about all the drama, which we will maybe talk about later. I don't know how much time.
Yeah, we could talk about whatever.
But all right, so touring, you said with the Suicide Boys, Blueface, X, Y, and Z. How do you get into these scenarios? Is it just a guy who knows a guy, or is it they enjoy music, or what?
That's pretty much what it was. My homie, I was in a rap group like when I was in high school. We were rapping for a hot minute from like 2012 to 2015. We were rocking. My homie moves to Long Beach from Sacramento to go to like a community college out there. He starts doing local shows. This is when like Puya and Fat Nick are on the come up. So they're like, popping, but they're not super popping. So he gets on kind of opening up for Fat Nick and Puya on a consistent basis on little underground shows here and there. They start to build a relationship. Then he meets the Suicide Boys. They tap in with him. He starts opening up for little shit, but then the Suicide Boys explode in 2016. And then they reach out to my boy pretty much like, hey, we need some opening acts. We want a group to kind of rock with us for the whole tour. Do you have some folks? My homie was the star. I was kind of like the hype man. You feel me? I was number 2 in the group. So he brings us all together. We put our money together. I was working at an old people's home as like a server in a kitchen. So I saved up my I think I was making like $11 an hour at that time. Saved up all my checks, quit my job, went on tour with them. We went on tour in like October, the whole month of October. We did about 20 cities, something like that with them.
Wow.
And that kind of changed my life and my trajectory of my life. I dropped out of community college, quit my job, and then kind of came back to earth, had to get a job, obviously, because things didn't pop off. But my aspirations were set on, I think I could be an entertainer, like in some type of way.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Working at an old folks home, that's crazy. You said you were a QMAP at one point though, right after you were serving?
Yeah, like right before I was working at No Jumper, I worked as a med tech in an old people's home, and then like a pharmacy tech at like a pharmacy. You know what I'm saying? So I was pushing pills. Yeah,
that's what I remember you saying in one of your videos, bro. I'm getting all this lore from your videos that I'm putting together because I'm a genuine fan of the Mooseman content, man. I do enjoy.
No, I appreciate you, fool. I fuck with you too, man.
Hell yeah, I hate that fake ass shit when people have them on their podcast and they don't know a single thing about them.
I'm on the same way. I'm not even going to interview you if I don't know a bunch of lore about you, because I only want to talk to people I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the same way. We're not going to be back on Fig and be like, hey, bro, what's your name? They was asking their guests, what's your name again? I was like, oh, nobody knew out of the 3 hosts. Nobody knew. That's crazy.
Man, if you like this video, you're going to love this one. Click here to keep watching.